Hello, everybody. This is Dee from Dee's Cute and Crafty, and I am back with 3 Easter DIYs for you today. So you're going to need some of the letters from DollarTree. I'm using my Waverly white chalk paint, various ribbons, some of those DollarTree Easter eggs, a little bit of reindeer moss, some nautical cord, scissors, ruler, pencil, and cardboard. So you guys, I am just taking this glass vase that I got at Dollar Tree, I believe, and I have my stems in it from flowers that I've used. I keep those in case I need them to attach other things to. And I thought it was the perfect size circle for this DIY. So I'm making some round rings, and you're going to need 12 of them. I'm taking this paper towel roll, and I've measured 2.5 inches down the roll, and I flattened it out to cut it because it cuts so much easier that way. And then you can reshape it. We're going to make some spools. I would really love to have some rustic kind of farmhouse looking spools for this DIY. So I'm going to make my own. Taking that nautical cord, and I am just going to wrap it around the spool. It's going to give it that really cute farmhouse look that I'm going for. You will need 6 spools. And that's why you need 12 of the cardboard circles. And we're just going to dry brush it, the whole thing, with the Waverly chalk paint in the color white. And you saw me cut down the nautical cord. I did that because if you leave it the way it is on the end, it is too bulky. But if you kind of cut it at an angle, that kind of makes it flat on the end and it lays a lot better. You're going to need 3 of these nautical cords, and I got the one that's the 9-foot long. I think there's an 8 and there's a 9. The 9 is a little thinner. The 8 is a little thicker. I went with the 9 just to get a little bit more cording for my money. So I have all 6 of the spools ready to go, and now I'm going to glue down my cardboard circles, and I flip it over just to make sure I have it even. So just attaching all of those, one on the top, one on the bottom. Now that I have all 6 of my spools made, I'm just going to dry brush as best I can. I leave a little bit of the cardboard showing, and that's fine. I want that rustic, really primitive farmhouse look for these. And so that's why I'm leaving it the way it is. I'm just dry brushing the nautical cord a little bit with the white chalk paint. And I'm not worried about really trying to be perfect or get it totally covered, because we're going to put some of that reindeer moss on the top of each one of these spools. Please use your finger protectors on this step. I didn't start out using them, but realized I better get them on. Now that I have all of the reindeer moss on each one of those spools, I am going to take those Dollar Tree vinyl letters, and you could definitely just hand letter these eggs or use a rub-on transfer. In this case, I'm using what I have on hand, and I have these Dollar Tree letter stickers. They're kind of vinyl, but I'm not really sure. More plastic than anything, I guess. And I'm just darkening them up because they're white, and I want them to be black so that they pop off of the colors of these eggs. I had to go in with my scissors and really define that E a little bit more so that you could tell that it was an E. So I just trimmed it down a little bit, and that looks better. Now that I have all the letters on the eggs, and of course it spells out Easter, I'm going to hot glue the eggs to the spools. And now that that's done, I matched up the ribbon to each egg, purple for purple, yellow for yellow, blue for blue. You guys get what I'm doing. So I thought that that would be really cute to match the ribbon to the egg. And we're just going to wrap some ribbon around the center of the spool and then make a shoestring bow and just glue that to the front of each of the eggs. And this one will be done, and I love how it turned out. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my video. I truly hope you like this content and will consider subscribing, give it a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. I'd so love to have you as part of the Cute and Crafty family. On to DIY number 2, you're going to need some various colors of yarn. I have this little pom-pom ribbon. I have some of the Dollar Tree bunny eggs, some more of the nautical cording, and my scissors. This one is so simple and so easy, and I absolutely love it. We are going to make a garland for my mantle. So I'm just going to take some of this Chanel yarn that I got from Dollar Tree, and we're just going to wrap. And this was inspired by a Pinterest DIY that I saw. So this is totally inspired by that. And I think these came out really cute. They're really easy. You're just going to wrap and glue, wrap and glue. That is it. And we're going to glue that little pom-pom on the back of this bunny and hook it onto some of the nautical cord, and then maybe go in and embellish it just a little bit more. I should have my finger protectors on for this one, you guys, but they got in the way more than anything because these are so small and I kept dropping them, so I just took them off. Now that that one's wrapped up, we're going to cut off one of those little pom-poms from that pom-pom garland ribbon, whatever it is, that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. And we're just going to glue him a little tail on the back. And now I've got them all done in various colors, and I'm just hot gluing them to the nautical cord. And then because I didn't feel like that was enough, I went in with some jute, and I tied jute on the ribbon of the little eggs from Dollar Tree, and then tied those eggs onto the nautical cord. And it really came out so cute. It feels rustic. I don't know. I'm just going for this rustic vibe for this video for these two projects. And I love how it looks. And it is currently hanging over my mantle of my fireplace right now. So adorable. I love when projects are like quick and easy and they look like they, you know, were detailed, and it really isn't. It's just, I sat and I wrapped these while I was watching TV. I just sat and put on my favorite Netflix show, and I just wrapped these. It took a little time, but I loved it. It was so relaxing to me. So I enjoyed this one. On to DIY number 3, I am going to be taking some of my beautiful solar wood flowers. Oh my gosh, I love the colors of these flowers. Not sponsored. I just love solar wood. They come in various colors and shapes and sizes, and they just scream Easter and spring. I have some of my carrots that I made, some of the clothespins one that you may have seen in another DIY. I have another bunny butt. I've got one of those little chalkboard signs. I have some foam and some like, it looks like pool noodle, but it's really small. I have some of that that came from packaging from something else. I've got 3 jumbo popsicle sticks that I got from Walmart and one of the Dollar Tree floral tins. This is so cute. I've got onion grass too, some lavender, some cattail, and something else. I can't think of what it is. But this is so cute. It was inspired by a Pinterest dupe as well, or either Wayfair. Not sure which one. I'm going to lean more towards Pinterest, you guys. But of course, I had to make it my own and I did it differently. But super cute and it's easy to do. I just put the foam inside of one of those Dollar Tree tins that say fresh cut flowers on it. And then I just start loading it up with the flowers and the onion grass, the carrots, the bunny butt. It's just simple and cute. I love it. I love it. And I hope you guys love it too, as I do with all my projects. I hope you guys really like them. Again, if you haven't given this video a thumbs up and subscribed yet, please do so. I would love to have you as part of the Cute and Crafty family. It helps my little channel to grow, and I can keep putting out content for you guys because I really, really love doing it. So I'm going in again with some of this reindeer moss. I really actually like this one a little better than the Spanish moss because it still looks green and vibrant and alive. And that's what you want for Easter. You want those vibrant spring green colors. Now the Spanish moss is nice for other things, but I really love the reindeer moss for this. So I am not gluing it in. I am just pressing it down and tucking it in, because I want to be able to reuse my floral foam for something else if I decide to break this project down after Easter. I am gluing the carrots in certain spots, so I won't be able to use the moss in that area. But I'll still be able to use the foam. I'll be able to pull those carrots out of there. And I'm going to do the same with the solar wood flowers. I loved using these because they kind of reminded me of succulents a little bit, the way that they are made. I just looked at them and I felt like they reminded me of succulents. And I am just placing those in there. I am not gluing those down because I know that I would want to use my solar wood flowers for another project and I don't want glue all over the back of them. And this is going to be something that's going to sit on a table. It's not going to be handled or picked up or tipped over or anything like that. I don't have small children in my home. So it will be fine just the way it is. But it came out really nice, you guys. And now I'm just taking my popsicle sticks and I cut the ends of it off to make it look like a steak so I could stick it down inside the foam. And I'm just gluing those on the back of 3 of the chalkboard signs. And I'm using my white paint marker from Dollar Tree. I'm writing free carrots, free flowers, and bunny garden. On to DIY number 3, we are going to make a bunny wreath. I got the wreath from Dollar Tree. I got the yarn from Joann Fabrics. It's 9 feet of this really pretty loopy yarn that you can actually make blankets or scarves with by using your fingers and not having to use a crochet hook. I am using a rose print, really pretty soft pink and beige kind of ribbon that I picked up from Walmart, and then the other pink ribbon came from Dollar Tree. And this is quick and easy. Again, just a lot of wrapping of yarn. But other than that, it was quick, it was easy, and oh, so cute. I really like this one. Can't wait to hang this on my front door for Easter. If my daughter doesn't snag it from me first. And you guys, oh my gosh, I did not use glue on this at all to get it wrapped around. I don't know how I managed that one, but it just kind of wrapped around itself. And then the little end that I had left, I just tucked it in and out of the loops that I had. So I didn't use hot glue to wrap this on the ears and on this frame. No hot glue at all. I did use hot glue when I got to the cardboard portion of this for the inner ear, but to wrap it on here, I didn't use cardboard, or didn't use cardboard. I didn't use hot glue. So here I am now making my Olivia Bow, which is my favorite. Just making a couple of loops. I think I am doing 2 loops on either side of the flowered ribbon and 2 loops on either side of the pink ribbon. And I'm just going to tie it with some jute cord in the middle. Here I'm making my tails. And I'm just going to tie all of that together, pinching it really good in the middle. And I'm fluffing out my loops. And I'm just tying it on. I'm tying it between the ears, and it worked out really nicely. And if you use this yarn and it seems like the ears kind of get lost in the middle, there's no definition, you can actually gently pull the ears apart just a little bit. It is actually wire, but if you pull on them too hard, you will break it. Ask me how I know. And I'm going in with one of my peonies that I picked up at Walmart. And we're just going to put that in the center of the bow. And now you see me sketching out the ears and getting them cut out of the cardboard. I am going to go in with my Waverly chalk paint in the color Ballet Slipper and paint those ears pink. At first, I thought I was going to Mod Podge some ribbon onto the ears. So I cut the ribbon thinking, oh, this will be great. I have the velvet ribbon from Dollar Tree. I didn't love it. So I decided to go in and just paint the ears. But I did save that ribbon because, you know me, I can use it for something. I could use it to make tails for something else, but I did not get rid of that ribbon. Now I'm going to run hot glue around the edge of each ribbon and around the bottom, and I'm just going to lay the ear on top of that. I'll do the other one on the other side the same way. And we're going to call this one done.